Man City run the case, 5 clubs repay the UAE boss, the relegation ruling makes no sense. Man City is facing an unprecedented great tribulation since the UAE owners landed in Manchester club. Now is the time for the power of the rich to come into play. Man City started running the case. Man City is miserable because it has a rich owner. More than 100 violations were discovered after a 4-year investigation by the English Football Federation and the Premier League organisers. Miserably, Man City was accused of illegally using the owner's money through ghost contracts. In a bad case, Man City will not only be deducted points in the Premier League this season, but also be deprived of some of the Premier League titles they won in previous seasons. Worse, the Etihad Stadium team will be relegated to the first division or even lower levels. But there are still certain grounds for Man City to turn the tide. Clause B.6 of the Premier League rules states that the Football Association can expel a club from membership when a special resolution comes into force and must be approved by a majority. The number of clubs agreeing to a decision to deduct points or relegate Man City must be approved by a minimum of 3/4 of the member clubs in a vote by their representatives. Thus, Man City needs at least 5 clubs to side with them, vote blank in the special meeting that the Premier League is expected to hold in the near future. The source of the Daily Express newspaper said that Man City is secretly carrying out a large-scale lobbying to prepare for the worst-case scenario, which is the above vote. Which team saved the Green Man? Newcastle has owners from Saudi Arabia, a country with a close relationship with the UAE. And most of all, this club is also in the process of turning into a dragon, just like Man City used to be. They need a fulcrum to protect themselves in the future. Thus, Man City got 1 vote against. Southampton is the next team that can side with Man City. This team is indebted to the reigning Premier League champion. Only in this 2022/23 season, Southampton is given priority to buy 4 Man City players, Gavin Bazunu, Romeo Lavia, Samuel Adosha, and Juan Larios, with a total cost of nearly £40 million. According to the assessment, these are all deals with very good costs for the home team of St. Mary. Leeds United is said to be the third anti-vote for Man City. In the past 2 seasons, the cooperation between the 2 clubs is extremely close. Leeds groped from the sale of Calvin Phillips to the Etihad Stadium team. In return, they bought Jack Harrison for just £13 million and are now playing a pivotal role at Elland Road. There are still 2 more votes against Man City to have in its lobby. This will be the time when the UAE owners spray money to save the army of coach Pep Guardiola. This is a historic moment for Man City. The building of a green empire by owner Sheikh Mansour, Chairman Khaldoon Al-Mubarak and his subordinates is in danger of collapse after more than a decade of efforts. In recent years, the British Football Federation has shown strong hands with violations related to the financial fair play law. First Division team Queen's Park Rangers was fined up to £40 million, then reduced to £20 million thanks to an appeal. Portsmouth became the first and only Premier League team to have points deducted in the 2009/10 season for a similar offence.